Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another video. This time we are looking at Battlefield 1, the brand new operations that are coming first in the first play trials. The first disembodied voice you can hear is me, Mr. Dan Webb, and I'm joined by Mr. Rich Walker. Hello, Rich.
Hello, I'm the second disembodied voice.
So basically what we're going to do here is now we have about 28 minutes of footage, and it's from two operations that are available in the first play trials.
Yep.
The first play trials start on October the 13th. It's EA Access, Steam Early Access, or Origin, whatever.
Sure.
But yeah, we only care personally about the EA Access, the first play trials. And basically you get access to the prologue single player and the first story, war story, called Fog of War.
Right.
And you also get access to operations as well. The one we are looking at here is called Oil of Empires.
Right.
So this is the new operations mode. It's basically Rush 2.0.
Okay.
And actually, it's like if Rush and Conquest had a baby.
Right.
This is what we've got. So this is the Foul Fortress. This is in Mesopotamia. This is early on as well, so I'm not as good later on as the footage.
So this is like the Persian Gulf, wasn't it? Like a conflict royal or something, which
Yeah.
is why the mission's called
Oil of Empires.
Oil.
So
Well, there you go. Makes
it's
sense.
brilliant. So operations is multi-staged
Yeah.
rush maps.
Okay.
So you start in one map, and if you do that map, you move on to the next map, and if you do that map, you move on to the next map.
Okay.
Depends on which one there is. Some there's three, some there's two. So we got here 28 minutes of footage.
You're on a bit of a rampage, eh?
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's weird because we played this first at the review event.
Yeah.
I should say that this is running on PC as well.
Okay.
At 60 frames, 1080p. But we played these first at the review event, so I've got none of the unlocks. I'm a little bit shit.
Okay.
Well, not as good. But we jump around throughout the whole thing, so
Yeah.
I'm just trying to show off a bit of the maps, a bit of the operations.
Yeah.
So we failed that, and then this pushes us on to the Suez Canal.
Right.
The Suez map. Basically, so let me run you through it. So operations, the first map, let's take Oil of Empires as an example. You start in the Foul Fortress.
Okay.
You have, basically, it's Rush, where you have to keep pushing back or defending, depending on whether you're attacking or defending.
Okay.
But instead of in Rush, where you capture a point, it's done.
Right.
Think of the points like flags.
Okay.
So you have to take both flags at once,
Yeah.
and then you own the sector, and then it pushes them back.
Right.
You're going to see it perfectly in this. I just wanted to show you a bit of Foul Fortress. That one didn't last as long. This is the majority of the gameplay. There's like 10 minutes of Suez.
Okay.
As you can see, this is showing you how you work your way up, and then you end up at Hill 50.
Yeah.
So, right, we are attacking.
Huge map.
Yeah, so, well, they're not like massive, but they are big.
That kind of flyover made it look enormous.
Yeah. So think of it like each sector is like a conquest.
Okay.
And once you've got both flags, then you've got to clear the sector. So it lights up every enemy on your map,
Right.
and then you kill them, and then you move on to the next sector.
Okay.
So you have 3 lives effectively to do this. So these things could take like 2 hours to do. These
Really?
aren't dip in and out kind of things.
Did any of these take you 2 hours?
No, because it's weird. The sides were very unbalanced at this point.
Okay.
So there was it was either the team attacking. Actually, we lost both of these matches.
Really?
Either the team attacking was really good, or
Yeah.
the team defending was really good. It never went to the. We
Sure.
never got it to the third map per
Okay.
se. On this one, we got it to this map.
Yeah.
Spoiler: we don't do it in the end. But it's different, right? So you get 3 lives. So you think, oh shit, man, that's not very fair on the attacking side,
Yeah.
because like it's a lot easier to defend. But if you fail your first attempt,
Right.
in the next attempt you get a behemoth.
Oh, okay.
So you get, depending on the map, you get the armoured train, you get the warship, or you get the airship.
The airship, yeah.
Yeah, so we saw the
Okay.
airship in the Alpha
Yes.
on St. Quentin Scar, was it?
St. Quentin Scar, yeah, and then we saw the train in the beta, didn't we? Yeah.
So there's another video we're going to put out later of the warship.
The big battleship, right?
Yeah,
You've seen that? Yeah, that looks really cool.
It's devastating.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you fail, you basically get a behemoth to help you.
Yeah.
Admittedly, on this map, it's not that great.
Right.
Because the problem with the train is, unless the train's going through the centre of the map,
yeah, it's no use.
Yeah, you don't really stand much of a chance. But the good thing with this map is, so I played a bit of Rush, and Rush for me hasn't been as good in recent years as it has been in like Bad Company 2.
Yeah.
And on this as well, when we played the beta, Rush was a little bit like, do you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
We didn't really get into it. But this, because the problem with Rush is, right, there's point A and point B, right?
Yeah.
So everybody takes point A, and then everybody's descending on point B.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, basically, if you've got point A, you've still got to have people defending point A.
Yeah.
And you've still got to have people going after B. So it's almost like this coordinated attack.
Sure.
Whereas with Rush, you could just all go after one and then all go after the other, and it wasn't quite the same. And it was a bit messy. But this, because you have to take it, you have to stay on it, and this is a good example now. So we get into the trenches, and like B is the one side of the trenches, A is the other side of the trenches, and they're not all the same either. So different maps. Some maps could have 3 points to capture.
Okay.
Some maps could have 1. Like, it depends on what stage you are. But the idea is you've got to push them back, being that we're attacking now, and we got to push them back to get the last ones to move on to the next map. To push them back. So yeah, it's like multi-stage Rush, but with Conquest mixed in.
Do you think this will become the kind of staple mode for Battlefield 1 then?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Just because, like, I don't know. I used to love Rush.
Yeah.
I haven't quite got on with Rush in recent years, and I've been playing more Conquest.
Yeah.
So now this is almost the best of both worlds, and you get to do a little bit of both. So you've got to capture the points, but you've got to capture the flags, and then you've got to defend the flags.
Yeah.
So what's happening here is, right, we've got we've got B, sorry, and now I'm pushing on to A. But a few people have stayed at B, and now we're pushing through into the other trenches.
Well, it looks pretty chaotic.
Oh man, it's mental.
Yeah.
And it's great once you capture your points and you have to clean the sector. You run across the dirt, or the sand or whatever, and it's like your entire squad is like as if like attack.
Do you have a full map of 64 players here then?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome.
So look, we've got A, but now B's been taken back.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit, you guys have got A. I'm going to go back and see if I can get B. And then some people don't really have much of an idea how to play as a team. But, I mean, I get there and like, spoiler, they're all there.
Are some people failing to play the objective as well?
Yeah.
They're just going for kills.
Yeah.
I hate
It's not the kind of game that you can, or mode that you can do that in.
Yeah, no, of course.
Like, so, yeah, but it's cool because of the multi-staged aspect of it. And the fact that it's more of a like war of attrition, like sticking it out and just kind of constantly battling to get it done. I should have moved there. There's a fucking actually I forgot that this is where they all come over the right.
You'd kind of feel like you're fairly safe, kind of nestled in the dunes, but I guess not, right?
No, because they flank you as well. This is the good thing with 64 players.
Oh yeah, you're kind of a sitting duck. Oh boy, yeah, they're all coming over the dunes.
Look at them all, man.
Yeah, they're coordinated, aren't they? You can tell.
Yeah, but you say that,
right?
If we can skip now to A and B, we're capturing B. We have A, so we're kind of holding them down this right flank here.
Okay.
Oh wow, that guy saved me there. So while it is coordinated, it's wrong. So clear the sector. You won't be able to see it at this point because they've all cleaned the sector.
Yeah.
So you have to, before you can move on to the next sector, you have to kill everybody in that sector.
Right.
To be honest though, most of them just run because, as you'll see in the next phase, once you clear the sector, it shows them as a little icon.
Right.
On your screen, so you know exactly where they are, because it's basically like you've taken over the point. You've got intel effectively on where people are in the field, and you get to push them back. But this map's this is actually a really good map, and I only played it in Operations.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. I didn't play it in any other thing, but I can't talk about a lot of stuff. I can only talk about our experience with the first play trials.
Do you know if this map is available over the other modes though?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Could just be an Operations map then.
Maybe, yeah. But you say that, St. Quentin's Scar was available in other ones, Amiens was available in other ones. I didn't play the Foul Fortress and other ones, but
presumably Sinai Desert, because we played Conquest
yeah,
and Rush at
exactly.
the beta, didn't
so
we?
So that's available. So I assume so. I don't know specifically, but I'm just guessing on the fact that if you just take the other maps that are available on them all, then they should be, right?
I seem to remember you getting on with this truck pretty well during the beta. Did you have the same success?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Like, to start with here, I did.
There we go. It's pretty good.
I just literally, I went
triple kill right off the bat.
I just went for every open window and just see if I can get anybody in there. But my experience, because I can talk about this, because just from this mode alone, my experience with Battlefield 1 in the first play trials, stuff that we did first before we went onto the main game. Like, the problem with the beta I found was that tanks were overpowered.
Okay.
That it was really hard to take down a tank, right? Because there wasn't the right firepower and the right tools. That was just down to, weirdly, DICE's decision to choose what equipment you could have in the beta.
Okay.
But in this,
there's
far more stuff in it. Look, he was about to stab him and I saved him. There's far more equipment in it to take down tanks.
Okay.
There's like an AT rocket gun that you can carry with you as an assault class, which you can put on the floor and you can shoot it a bit like a sniper rifle. I think we actually see it when we move across to the next map.
Oh, brilliant.
But
I know that was one of the primary complaints, wasn't it, during the beta, that there weren't enough options for vehicle takedowns.
I love that. I couldn't get through, so I just knocked the building out.
That's one of the great things about Battlefield, isn't it?
And the destruction in this is just so much better. So, okay, that did some damage, only 7. But in a minute, they all just start kind of swarming me.
Okay.
Because I'm sat on the flag, and I'm just smashing, or trying to smash everybody who's there. And then they all start coming. And then I'm taking damage now. Yeah. And then a couple of guys, there's this guy on the left, anti-tank grenade.
Oh no.
Like, and then
another
anti-tank grenade.
Too late.
So it's a lot easier to take down tanks with the anti-tank grenades were in the beta. Yeah. But I just found that on Sinai Desert they were really hard to use because it was really big and quite open.
And I don't
whereas
remember
this has little kind of nooks and crannies.
Yeah, I don't remember them being all that effective either. Right. They didn't seem to have much of an impact.
Two of them took me down then, effectively.
Yeah.
So look, we've taken the sector now. See the little circles on the UI?
Yes.
That's the enemy. I got killed from below.
So why are they all marked all of a sudden?
Because we've taken the sector.
Oh, right.
So we've captured both points.
Yeah, okay.
Once you capture both points, the next phase
is to hunt down the enemy.
Is to kill every enemy in the sector. So you see they're all on the map here as well. Okay. So then once you've cleared the area, then it opens up the next sector. Oh, brilliant. The next phase of the map. So it's massively multi-staged. Yeah. Different objectives and different phases. Like you can if you're the defending team now, you can stay in the sector and waste time. Right. But bear in mind that like you've only got a certain amount of spawns as the attacking team. Mm-hmm. So if you spend too long and too many lives trying to wipe out the people in the sector, then you're going to screw yourself over for the next sector.
So it pays to be cautious then?
Well, it pays not to be careless.
Okay, yeah.
Like running in and just like, we've cleaned the sector now, so now we move on to the next sector. Right. And this is the next sector, and I've skipped right to the end just to show you the map phase. But we didn't do it, we've got 15 lives left. 14, 13.
Oh, flipping heck. Dropping like flies.
Yeah, I think I get resurrected here by Mr. Martin Robinson.
He's resurrected you a few times.
Yeah, mine was a great medic, genuinely. Right. But I've got the horse gun here because I was on a horse a little bit ago.
So the horse comes with its own gun, does it?
Yeah, it did in the beta.
Did it? I didn't realise that.
You got your own gun, you got a sword as well.
I never
noticed. And then once you got off it, that's all you had.
Right.
Right, so we failed to take the sector.
Right.
So what happens next, Rich?
Tell me. What happens next?
We get a behemoth.
Oh, okay, right.
But I think I'd move on to... So, see, this is the phases. We pushed forward. Yeah. We're on the last sector. We've lost one of our lives.
That's not bad going, though, is it?
Well, no, we lost one on the first map, one on the second map. Yeah. So this is our last attack. The only problem with this is the armoured train, which is great. I think I actually don't show much armoured train footage because we've seen it. Sure. Actually, I don't show any. So this is the end of the game with 7 left. The armoured train is the problem on this is it's on the left, and it doesn't do a lot because we've got A and the train's on the left, but to get B, like, we have to push everybody over as well, but then they get A. So the armoured train, even though it's a behemoth, doesn't have much of an impact on that map.
So is it just kind of circle that left side, essentially?
Yeah.
Oh,
which
is
weird. Yeah, because like the airship and the battleship, like, you don't think it has enough kind of movement, but it has these incredible devastating mortar attacks. Here you go.
So I love this Dad's Army map. It's great.
And we failed. So that's it. Yeah. So now we're going to move on to Kaiserschlacht, which is the other operation in the beta, and that is the maps, the St. Quentin Scar from the alpha, and then Amiens, which is the French city town that you fight in. There's a river going through the middle, and there's train tracks, there's bridges. So, but this is the one. It does that weird thing, like that is the capture. That's the actual game that it kind of locks up at that point every time,
loading a little bit.
So this is a really cool map. If you played the alpha, you'll be familiar with this.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing goes. It's an operation. You take your points, your sectors, and then you push on. This has got trenches. It's got like little kind of windmills and stuff like that. It's got little kind of villages around it.
This to me is sort of the epitome of kind of the World War One battleground, right?
Yeah, this is a really cool map as well. I really like this. Yeah. So now look, we've got 3 points to capture instead of the 2 from before.
Okay.
So it makes it a little bit. It doesn't make it harder because there's still the same amount of people.
Yeah.
But you have to be a little bit more coordinated. So we're trying to capture B here, Traversy Square.
Just park a big tank over it. That'll do it. That's Stefan, isn't it? That's classic.
Is it really?
That's his style. Yeah.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Steam in.
Yeah, he's just running off and leaving the tank there.
Yeah.
That's me just throwing a grenade at the wall. But yeah, there's a really cool thing later on. So as you can see, we're defending this time.
Yeah, no, you're doing well.
We're doing all right. We're keeping them off.
Yeah.
The problem at this point is they've already got B.
Right.
No, they haven't. I'm on B. Sorry, they've got. They're going after C.
Right. Yeah.
No, we're getting back C back. Ignore me. So it looks like we're getting all 3.
Yeah.
But this changes quickly, obviously, because I know how it goes. Oh, I know what happens. They start to roll into town with loads of tanks.
Oh, really?
So it's as if all their tanks spawned at once.
And you're just going around vandalising this house.
Yeah, it's like, here they are, they're in. I'm getting out. I'm going to equip my AT rocket gun here. So this shoots like little kind of rockets.
Oh, I saw you using this the other day. It looks pretty badass.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 16 damage, 17 damage each time. But if there's a couple of you, if there's one of you throwing a grenade...
Oh boy.
I had the wrong weapon equipped. I was waiting for the tank to come around the corner.
Could have rocketed his legs off.
Yeah, it's like, if you can get a direct hit, it's an insta-kill. Right. That's if you can get a direct hit.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is where it's all going to shit now. We've got A, B's falling, C's falling, all fallen.
Oh, blimey.
Nice little spawn, that. And then I'm like, shit.
And then the tanks roll in.
Yeah, but then you have to, it's like fucking 2 of them, man.
Oh.
It's, yeah. But, like, they've got me overrun here. I'm on my own. Like, there's only me and 2 others, 2 of them in the sector, but, like, nice. Oh, that's Stefan from 6 Axis. I was like, stay alive, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. So I think I'll go in. But, like, this is such a great map.
Yeah.
And I think, you know what? I think we managed to hold them.
You've got a dogfight going on overhead as well.
Yeah, right.
Did you get to do any of that?
I did a little bit. I'm not much of a pilot, though.
No, me neither.
It's a weird thing I hit the tree then. But it's great. Like, you get like 6 or 7 shots.
Come on. Oh, did you run out of ammo?
I ran out of ammo, yeah.
Damn.
But hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Tank!
That'll be a hell of a shot if you get that.
Somebody else took it out. It did hit it, but somebody else. And the plane crashed into the building. Did you see that?
No, I missed that. This is what I love about Battlefield. Just the chaos. Just there's so much going on.
It does feel a lot more like Bad Company in the fact that the destruction, but you can't actually completely level buildings.
Well, it felt like in Battlefield 4 and Hardline, the destruction kind of took a back seat, right?
Yeah,
the Levolution stuff was kind of a substitute.
3 guys there lying down.
Yeah.
There's that one on the kind of
annoying. That's annoying.
Yeah, but then I think I get revived. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
No, this looks to me like proper Battlefield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Destruction's great. It's not like Bad Company 2, 1, great, but it's as good as it's been in years.
So you can't flatten buildings, is what you're saying?
Well, you can destroy most of a building.
Yeah.
But you can't like bring it down. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So
yeah, because
we need to push on C. I've got 40 lives left. But like, this is me. The problem with
Oh,
lying in the grass is
you can get run over by a tank.
I think I was actually shot, but still, he was going to run me over anyway. But
Sorry,
like,
a land ship.
Tank.
Yeah.
Tank. But I've got 36 left. I kind of remember us holding this, or at least the next one.
Yeah.
Because I know we actually hold this one. Spoiler. Because basically what happens then is we move on to the next phase with them with a behemoth.
Yeah.
So they get, in this map, they get the airship, the big kind of blimp.
Yeah. Zeppelin, yeah.
Zeppelin, yeah. The blimp doesn't really do it justice.
Blimps are like those little deflated things over there, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the difference. Is there a difference?
Well, no, because you can have Goodyear blimps and they've got their pilotable.
Yeah.
But I guess Zeppelins are more like war machines than a blimp.
Did you think you'd get caught up in the semantics of what the difference is between
no,
a blimp and a Zeppelin?
Well, 28 minutes of gameplay, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, we defended.
Yeah.
I left this little next bit in just to show the fact that if you're a well-organised team, you can take down the behemoths quite quickly.
Okay.
We managed it in about 3 minutes.
Right.
Like 3 of us going after it. Just 3 of us going after it. 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Basically, what you got to do when these come into play is just get straight on the anti-air guns. So, I was, again, because I was sat next to Stefan from 6 Axis.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, I'm going to go for this air gun. You go for that air gun.
Yeah.
And we'll just pin him. So here's me going for that air gun, and he's like, shit, yeah, I can't hit him yet. He's not in range. So this is the problem to start with. He's not in range. It doesn't hit. So it kind of explodes in front, I think. I don't know.
Right.
But then this is later on. And like, you can actually see the little ticker at the top by the 137.
Yeah.
You can actually see it going down because you've got me.
Oh, excellent.
You've got me firing it there.
Yeah.
And you should be able to see the fire from the bottom left there.
Yeah.
That's Stefan on an anti-air as well.
Okay.
And you've got a plane in the sky as well.
So it's a combined effort to bring it down.
Because you can just use the airship and sit on top of one of the flags.
Oh, right.
So all of the rest of your team can then push to the next one.
Oh, this looks so good.
Like when you're working as a team, like literally in the 30 seconds that we've been talking, then we've taken down half of its health.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh no!
Wait, but I don't know what he did, so I just I don't know what he was doing.
Have one of those.
But yeah, I mean, look at that, man! It's going down quite quickly. Considering this is like your game-changing behemoth.
Yeah.
I do think I get killed now, but it's on its way out. We've got planes up in the skies. I'm trying to shoot that guy in the air. I don't know why. I should just be shooting at the shit. After a while, I was like, you know what, forget this.
You're thinking that would look cool if I shot at the sky.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it worked.
But like, there you go. Look, it was down to like, I don't know, like 15% health.
Yeah.
And then this is, I just put this in for the simple fact is that, woo!
And
that isn't too long. I was just firing.
A few pistol bullets just for good measure.
But yeah, so we failed that. But the simple fact is we spent too long concentrating on the airship that they actually just rushed the points. And they had the airship on one and everybody else rushed the other, so they did it. So they pushed us back into the city, the town of the suburbs of Amiens, where we kind of I just wanted to show a little bit of this. There isn't that much. I didn't really get a lot of good footage of this because they steamrolled us.
Oh, really?
So if you think about it, right, you got 3 lives, and you get 2 behemoths effectively.
Yeah.
Because once you fail your first life, the next life you get a behemoth. But if you use that behemoth then to clear, let's say St. Quentin. Let's go back to All of Empires.
Yeah.
If you in the Foul Fortress, right? If you foul your first one, and then you get the destroyer, the battleship on the next life.
Yeah.
And then you use the battleship to take all the points because it devastates teams.
Yeah.
So that means you've used 1 life to get past 1 map. Then you move on to the Suez map.
Yeah.
And then on your first attempt to the Suez map, carrying on from the last one, you fail. So you lose your second life.
Yeah.
And then the third attempt, you get your train. So if you use your armoured train then to take Suez, you're left with 1 life, 1 chance to do the Sinai Desert.
Okay.
Which means, but you die, you don't get your behemoth.
Right. Okay.
So like this is it. It's a little bit. It's a lot like this. It's back streets. Here's me. I think I actually fail here.
So this is what slightly more close quarters affair.
No, it's a little bit of everything actually. It's like it's street combat. I took out the tank, but you know,
self-sacrifice.
It was. I just wanted to show a little bit of the streets because it really didn't take them long in this, and I was AFK for a little bit as well, so I didn't get that footage. I just wanted to show you kind of the style of the map and like look, that's how big it is. So yeah, we've got to push on an A, B and C now, and it's just like this. It's like back alleys and little kind of courtyards. There's buildings you can go in as well. You can't go in all the buildings. There's bridges, like there's a dry river across the middle. There's bridges that go across it. You can use your mortars here for great effect. So yeah, then here, whack on the gas mask. Everyone gets a gas mask, but you can't aim down sight fire when you got your gas mask on.
Oh, weird.
No.
Oh man.
So yeah, they're just rolling through in tanks. And then last but by no means least, here I am, and we're defending the last point, which is the train yard.
Which don't run over your ally.
So your behemoth on this map is a train as well, and it comes straight the way through here.
Okay.
So if it gets to a point where you do get your behemoth on this map, then you can basically just park your train here.
Yeah.
We didn't get it, but I'm fairly sure that's the track that leads all the way through the map.
Okay.
But you know, there's guys here, so I'm like, are you here somewhere? But they're all pushing now.
I see. You think they might be hiding in the carriages, right?
But I think, and then this is a good thing. So I'm sat here, and I'm like, that building in the way, they can sit in there.
Yeah.
That's detrimental to us. So
just administer a quick repair. Yeah.
So they've only got 26 lives left.
Right.
Right, and we're doing this. We're like, okay, we can, as long as we hold this point. So I'm like,
you can't help yourself.
Well, no, because I'm just like, I need to destroy this building so that
right, okay.
if I see people in it, I can kill them rather than them hiding in there, because that's part of the map. So I'm like, I'm just trying to get rid of all the line of sight. Well, make sure there is a line of sight.
Yeah.
So, and then,
there you go.
and I'm not the guy who's upstairs down.
Nice.
But my problem is I kind of screwed this up a little bit. I've only got 23 lives left, and I'm actually out the point now. And I thought I was in it.
Oh no!
So,
but you're right near it as well.
Yeah, I'm on the edge. If you look at the little mini map down the bottom, they got it.
Oh, damn it!
And I'm like, what? But yeah, so that is the Battlefield 1's operations. They're available. The first play trials, which are coming
October 13th, is it?
Yeah. Do stick with us because we've got loads more Battlefield 1 videos coming throughout the week. Thanks very much, folks. See you next time. Cheers. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.